Look, I think there's no question, Andrea, that Joe Biden is very much projecting himself in that video as the way his supporters see him, the inevitable front runner in the race for the Democratic Party's presidential nomination. This isn't just his third run at the presidency, though. It's his third run at the Democratic Party's presidential ticket. He's never succeeded in getting to that point, and he very much hopes that this is going to be third time lucky. You could hear in that video that he is trying to establish himself very much as what he is, the elder statesman in this field, the man who is saying President Donald Trump, he hopes, will only be a 4-year president and will ultimately be viewed by history as an aberration. And he seized on those events in Charlottesville, Virginia, the protests and marches by white supremacists, the death of an anti-racist campaigner in violent clashes there, and President Trump's description of very fine people on both sides of that conflict as evidence that he believes that what's at stake in this election is the fundamental core values of the American idea. That puts him in a different position than many of the other younger generation of Democrats that are vying for this presidential nomination, but he's really got to sort of hew to that notion that he is the elder statesman in order to create what he hopes will be this sense that he is the inevitable candidate that emerges from this tussle.
So if he clinches this, give us a sense, Simon, of how Trump and Biden, might face off in a presidential debate, for example. Neither of these men are known for really carefully considering what they say before they say it.
That's absolutely true. I mean, it would be fascinating to watch because they are two of the most outspoken politicians on the American stage, and neither of them has shown very much tradition of being controlled by their minders. Now, in order for Joe Biden to find himself on that debate stage with Donald Trump, I mean, we have to get through now months of internecine warfare within the Democratic Party, and Joe Biden's going to have to vanquish 19 other Democrats already seeking the party's presidential nomination, with the possibility of more still to throw their hats into the ring. Donald Trump, I think, will view Joe Biden with mixed emotions. He knows that Joe Biden is a very practiced persona in the arts of American politics, but Donald Trump, is more practiced in the dark arts of American politics. So I think the stage would be set for an absolutely astonishing clash between these two elderly gentlemen. Joe Biden would be 78 when he walked through the doors of the Oval Office as president for the first time. I was in his home state of Delaware just a few days ago. They've already named the biggest railway station there after him. That's the kind of thing that normally happens to politicians at the end of their political careers. Joe Biden very much hopes he's still in the middle of his.
Okay, Simon, we'll leave it there. Thanks for that, as always, from Washington.